Next to the stage, I would like to welcome Jarkko Levasma. He is the Director General of the Public Sector ICT, and he's going to be giving you the talk on improving productivity with human-centric digitalization in Finland. Welcome, Jarkko.
Good afternoon, Iceland. Thank you for inviting me to your lovely country. It's a very, very beautiful place. But anyways, improving productivity, that seems to be our big thing for our new government term that started in the summer. But we want to do it in a human-centric way and use as much of digitalization to help as we can along the way. There's been a lot of talk about different kind of digital strategies. We decided to make a digital compass in Finland, not to get lost in the sea of digitalization. But basically, our digital compass states out our vision until 2030. We want to together building a digitally capable Finland that is attractive, competitive, sustainable, and prosperous. And we want to do it by honoring certain values. Of course, we need to value digital security, sustainability, human-centric approach, trust, inclusion, and renewal. And how we are going to do this is by working on 4 different areas of the compass. First of all, we need skills. We need skills for everyone to be able to use our digital services. If we don't have this, it's useless to make these digital services. But we also need skilled professionals to really build the good services, to develop the technologies, to be experts on cybersecurity, and so on. Then we also need to have a good infrastructure. Data economy is something that we are really going to promote, and we want to be a global pioneer in that in 2030. We also want to build critical infrastructure with high level of cyber resilience, and we want to have a strong international cyber industry ecosystem in Finland. And of course, we need to have good connections. Telecommunications infrastructure need to be good. We have a big country. We need to have our 5Gs and 6Gs and whatever Gs to be able to communicate with each other. Then building on top of these kind of like the base of skills and infrastructure, we try to make businesses more digital. We want to attract technological competence clusters in selected areas in Finland. We want to make data economy and data-driven value creation in businesses much more largely used. And of course, we also want to be part of the green transition and want our businesses to be drivers in that in creating solutions to improve global climate and prevent environmental challenges. But we also need to understand that a very large portion of our businesses are small and medium-sized enterprises, and I believe one of the bigger challenges is how to really make them more digitally advanced. And then we come more to my own area, which is public sector digitalization. There, as the Norwegians just before, we want to emphasize that we want to be human-centric when designing and doing public services in using digitalization. And we also want to make those services very interoperable in order to make the experience very smooth and automated to our people and organizations. And we also want this to be part of the international community, so we want our neighbors to be able to use our services also when they have business with or are coming to Finland. And of course, in public sector services, the security is very, very important. And to manage all this, we need to have a good cross-sectoral management of digitalization. And I'm coming back to some of these areas later on. What we are working on right now is digital first for those who can. Finnish government is committed to make digital as the primary channel to interact with citizens. And currently, there is about 4.2 million Finns that use some government digital services. But yet about 1 million have yet voluntarily decided to receive communications from government in digital form. They rather get the paper, or they just didn't have time to take it into use. And we don't have time to wait for years and years for people to wake up and take this service into use. We will be making by 2026 receiving of digital government communication to be default in Finland, so we'll make legislation, and of course this legislation will have to have a opt-out option if you have a valid reason. And why we are doing this? We are going to save about 100 million euros per year just to get rid of the paper that we are sending out. So this is a good business case, and it's also a good business case for the environment. It really helps that these papers are not locked around the whole country. Then, as the Norwegians, yes, we are very enthusiastic about making live events digital and especially doing that in a human-centric approach. That's also in our government program, and we of course have already gathered these live event catalogs, but this is not what we are looking for to just to collect this together and tell people what they can do. Our goal is to really live event by live event to automate these things to that degree that it's very easy, like doing taxes in Nordic countries. It should be as easy to do everything else. So by doing nothing, we usually know when something happens. We can do automated government services on that without people filling out forms and asking for the service. We can do that automatically. As the happiest nation in the world, we wanted to start with the death of a closed one. Christine already explained that problem quite thoroughly, so not going to go into that. But definitely we are also very enthusiastic about this real-time economy concept where you can digitalize your invoices, receipts, and purchase documents to be able to automate a whole lot of things. For example, the problem that almost every one of us probably share is that when we take a taxi, when we are on a business trip, we need need to scan those damn paper receipts and insert them into some sort of IT system. All that could be automated if we had these e-receipts in a structured form, going straight to the systems without doing anything. So that's a dream, and there are huge benefits if we get this working, and it would be a very good thing if this thing happened in the Nordic and Baltic region at the same time. So I'm hoping other countries will be as enthusiastic about this as we are. Data economy is definitely an area, as I said already, that we want to promote. We want to get the data that our organizations, private and public, have, and to get them to really use the data and exchange the data with each other. And this is going to be a very, very big factor in being competitive in the future. And in this case also, I see a lot of potential of using also AI on top of this data. But as you probably see, our digital strategy doesn't really have that much technology in it, and I'm sure that within when we are reaching 2030, the things that we consider artificial intelligence now will probably just be normal technology when we reach 2030. So let's not get hung up on certain technologies. It's the function that we want to do, and we want to automate things. Finally, I'm going to leave you with a thought. I think that the era of organization-specific digital services is over. We have been doing quite well on that area. We have built a lot of services, but that road has been already walked, and we need to do something else. And I believe that digitalization in the future is done best by working together, cross-sector, and also cross-border. Thank you very much.